Hi. Alright, first and foremost, we need to adjust this because tall people like myself are challenged by this. But my name is Brett Nida, B-R-E-T-N-I-D-A. I'm with Great American Realty, G-R-E-A-T-A-M-E-R-I-C-A-N, Realty. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Alright. Walk in here. This is a 3-bedroom, 2 1/2 bathroom, 1,700 square foot house in Dunbar, West Virginia. It's a pretty desirable neighborhood. Family, 4 or 5 kids would be ideal for such a situation at this house. It sits on a dead-end street, so that's low traffic, very desirable, so your kids can go out and play. You don't have to worry about, them getting ran over by a car. As we proceed through here, this house was built in the year 1978, and so it's your classic split foyer house. We got a gathering room off here, off the downstairs. They've gone through. It's got a nice wood burning fireplace. As you can see, as you proceed through the house, the homeowners have decorated in Americana style, which in this region of the United States is pretty desirable just because we're Appalachian, so it's kind of reflective of that. So when you're living in it, it's it keeps you happy. But when it comes time to actually maybe put the house on the market, it's a love it or hate it kind of thing. So it might be something when it comes time to put the house on the market to put a neutral collar down. You could have somebody that will walk in and say they absolutely love it, or you could have people that walk in and say they hate it. But it's a matter of choice, and as long as you're happy while you're living with it, that's all that matters. But first recommendation in here, obviously you're going to be spending a lot of time in this area watching TV and so forth, and then and having kids, so there's going to be a lot of traffic. Obviously the carpet's has some stains on it, but that's going to happen with basic wear and tear. A recommendation that I would provide would say to possibly put some type of surface down, whether it be wood laminate, that's going to be more durable too when you're spending a lot of time with the kids running through here. That would probably, based on the square footage of this room, which is probably about 400 square feet, probably run you about $700, but might increase your value of the value of just this part of the room about $1,500, and especially if you're doing that yourself. So when it comes time to put the house on the market, you definitely want to minimize. A general rule of thumb that I always tell my sellers is that for every 3 or 4 things you have, minimize it to 1. So if you got 4 pictures, put 1. Again, that depersonalizes everything and lets that person who's looking at your house have the ability to kind of visualize their own stuff. So proceeding through the house, you definitely have done some nice improvements with the ceramic tile here. As we go up to the second level, nice paint job that's been done since you all moved in, and again, it's a hate it or love it kind of thing. I myself definitely like it, and somebody could come in here and love it too. It's whenever it's time to put the house on the market, it might be a good thing to just kind of go with one neutral color, but that's your call. But again, that will kind of in this area, a lot of people do like Americana look. So. But one definite recommendation I think that would increase the value of your house here, if as you proceed into the kitchen, you'll notice that there are cherry cabinets. So to match the flooring, I would recommend putting cherry hardwood floors. That's probably run you about $2,000 if you do it yourself, to actually put totaling about 800 square feet up here of hardwood floors. It would match your cherry cabinets, and again, it'd be about $2,000 if you do it yourself. Potentially raise the value of the work you did about $4,000. So a general rule of thumb in this area, based on the economy and the home value appreciation rates, which is about 4 or 5%, any work that you put into it, material-wise and labor-wise, you might as well multiply it by 2 as to increase your value. And again, that's a general rule of thumb. So if you put $4,000 worth of stuff into the house, whether it be hardwood flooring, might as well say it's going to increase the value of your house by about $8,000. So definitely would recommend, over time when you put the house on the market, that's something you might want to invest. Or you could, if you're going through mid-grade, you could bring out this wood laminate flooring that you've done in the kitchen. Did a good job here, and just make it uniform. Again, that would probably run you about $1,000, and might increase it. It would probably increase the value of your house by about $3,000. Definitely have done a attention to detail job on the paint. Americana look. It's very hot these days. One other thing that kitchen cabinets are awesome. Cherry cabinets are a hit as well. Goes well with the color scheme. Another improvement when it comes time to put a house on the market you could do is you want to change the countertops. These are, you don't want to go too far. My recommendation would be put in core-in countertops. Some people think about granite, but granite's more on a higher-end house, and you might spend $3,000 on countertops, and in this range of prices for a house, it might not increase the value that much. But so I would stick to the core-in countertops when it comes time to put the house on the market. One other feature that is appealing to this area, if I could get the door open, is this outside porch. As I mentioned earlier, you're living on a dead-end street, which is appealing because you have kids, you're surrounded by children in the neighborhood. You're on a hill, obviously in your wild and wonderful hills of West Virginia, so that you've done definitely a nice job to the decking out here, nice attention to the wood stain, and you've done a really nice job to the landscape. Obviously, you're living on a hill, so having this landscape, the different types of flora that comes out here, you're going to have, your plants, your rhododendrons. I'm drawing a blank, but your rhododendrons and your hostas, the different type of flora you have out there, they're going to be appealing. If not, well, not only are they going to be visually appealing, but at the same time, if those weren't there, it's you're helping erosion. So that's definitely good. And I'm Brett Nida, and I approve this message.